There's a song that I want to learn, but I'm not sure I've heard it yet. And there's a hint of a melody, and it's telling me don't forget to keep listening to the birds who sing, and we'll meet again. The rain is coming down, drip dropping on the ground around my feet. And my toes are wet, but they're not upset. They like splashing in the street. And I can't complain as the rhythm of the rain plays along the leaves. We're soaking up a new day in a new tune, in a new way, a new day in a new tune, in a new way, with a new view, and I like it right here with you. We're soaking up a new day in a new tune, in a new way, with a new view, and I like it right here with you. Done, and out comes the sun, a sparkling afternoon, and the honey bees can get all they need while they help the flowers bloom, and their steady buzz makes me smile because they're right on cue. They're soaking up a new day with a new tune, in a new way, with a new view, and I like it right here with you. They're soaking up a new day with a new tune, in a new way, in a new view, and I like it right here with you. There's a song that I want to learn, but I'm not sure I've heard it yet. There's a song that I want to learn, but I'm not sure I've heard it yet. There's a song that I want to learn, but I'm not sure I've heard it yet.
Love letters. When the wind is moving northwest and the first coffee is still brewing, I step into the back garden to whisper apologies, hoping they catch you before you leave, before they begin the cold trek over the mountains. I saw your words arrive earlier than usual. They were unmistakable, wrapped in tacky garnishes of too little, too lates. I buried them with the others, and you should know, nothing has grown there yet.
Time's just not right. I know it's been a while, it's been on my mind. Can't wash it off. Spoke the words into my head, but never out loud. I'm not alright with this. Wish I could say I'm sorry. Hold out for words that miss all of the marks that matter, so please forgive me for this. I may not ever be ready, it's a lot. Bring up the past, all of my demons that haunt me. Ooh. as I spit out blood, the taste of shame and guilt. I'm not alright with this. Wish I could say I'm sorry. Hold out for words that miss all of the marks that matter. So please forgive me for this. I may not ever be ready. It's a lot to bring up the past. All of my demons that haunt, I know you don't see the worst in me. I wish I saw the same.
Nice.
Thanks.
The future will contain all the filaments of the past. Robots will insist on inclusion. Our minds will jellify like thoughts in a curtain call implosion. Now the folds of time unfold to the present. She comes home and proffers a jar of traditional substance into a jar of traditional meaning. Just the intimation of fluidity could result in a crease in magnetic time. But to distance oneself from that octopus requires Byzantine reflection and not wholly suited to the wrinkles of the hours and minutes we create to appease the god of reason. Erebus, lord of the underworld, mixes the heart and measures the mind's elemental ethers. Miniature metropolis within his hand wishes for a misbegotten future world. Archaic molds of withering leaves recalled whenever the flies come home, and once recalled, a window opens to the waiting room dream. The precipice dissolves into sugar cubes of thought in time for the ethereal mission. A figure would sit on the world of tomorrow without blinking an eye. It doesn't know its sequel, dissolving before the stone gods it aspires to reproduce. A warlock imagines himself in a golden wedding gown. He harbors illusions of an eternal sun before the approaching storm. Reticence never becomes the flower, and the misanthrope will never rescue the fly from the batter. The soldiers are preparedness in disguise, embarking to obliterate the past, never to go home again. Battleships return for mental winter, while rats leaving the ship are grateful for an opportunity to shine. They amass a fortunate weapon without the tourniquet of responsibility. Hegemony mixes with heresy to reveal a corpse of exquisite rationality. The many fragments of its garments' refractions dissolving in microbic mystery before disappearing into structural hysteria like a hamster weary of its wheel. Hours reflect backwards in the hourglass of absence, as in a mirror's parallel recollection. If the minute recalls the messenger, it doesn't tell, and if a crumb in time won't dissolve, it's likely late for a previous appointment. Photo finish the offspring before the enveloping tide. Forget the mission and forget the tide. Exhale the finite glow of our forgotten planet. If only we had a parachute, of elastic carbon to forestall its demise. To be without a backdrop when there's no curtain, that's the imitation. Too elusive to be apprehended by pursuing parables and forestalled by that very wicket that we tripped over to begin with. We are back at the start with only a cart and a wheel. An inkling, a painted kaleidoscope background, identities changing with each generation. Quick and upset, there is no costume to contain all the karma. Initiate a frozen setting. What are we waiting for? The masters are all asleep now.
I'll just talk about being a folk singer. You can't be a folk singer without singing a song about your dad dying. A song came to me. I was sitting at a railroad crossing in Soda Springs outside of Truckee, and this giant freight train came along at a unguarded stop, and all of a sudden I just felt what I thought my dad must have. My dad got hit by a train when I was 3 years old. The song ought to cheer everybody up. My father died on a lonesome highway, rumbling freight train in his eyes. I stood and stared down an empty driveway, a 3-year-old, too young to cry. I was going gray before the thought could find me, and I could question the why or when. You can't relive what never happened. It's hard to lose what's never been. But you can sing a song for the ones before me, never saw their children grow. They missed the joys, the sins and sorrows that lead us through this world below. I was going gray before the thought could find me, and I could question the why or when. Can't relive what never happened. It's hard to lose what's never been. But you can sing a song for the ones before us, never saw their children grow. They missed the joys, the sins and sorrows that lead us through this world below. They lead us through this world below.
Keatonesque. We wait below the white building's wavering facade, the wind at our backs hunching us over into tired lovers. We always know where to stand, always know how to fall. But today we watch and let things fall around us for once. The man with the megaphone shouts something, but the turbine catches it and throws the words counterclockwise, missing us all in spirals. Then it begins its calculated descent, the inevitable palm. They will tell stories, but they will not tell ours, the one where, for just a moment, we wore it around our waist like a floaty. How snug it was, the smirk unseen. How we almost forgot to run and pretend, like we were not so happy, so at peace.
Time works. It tempts you to believe that you are traveling in directions, but you're following shadows. Shadows. But time sneaks circles out of tears. So you are closer to last year, to last year's shadows. Shadows. Coming when I'll be leaving, I'll be leaving. But the day is coming when I'll be leaving, I'll be leaving. But the day is coming when I'll be leaving, I'll be leaving these shadows.
Never know what the next day brings. Use the pain to help us sing. We're all made of the same things. Isn't it amazing? We never know what the next day brings. Use the pain to help us sing. We're all made of the same things. Isn't it amazing? We breathe it in, we breathe it out. Try a whisper, then try a shout. Feel the rhythm and dance about. We're amazing. We listen well, we soak it in. We squeeze it out, then absorb it again. Not quite done, so let's begin. We're amazing. We never know what the next day brings. Use the pain to help us sing. We're all made of the same thing. Isn't it amazing? We never know what the next day brings. Use the pain to help us sing. We're all made of the same thing. Isn't it amazing? Try to stay strong and we're feeling weak. Try to stand tall and get knocked off our feet. We lose it all, hide and seek, never ours to keep. As above, so below. Take a break, then on we go. All together, never alone. We're amazing. Thank us all for all of it. Thanks for teaching bit by bit. And thanks for love, a thrival kit. We're amazing. We never know what the next day brings. Use the pain to help us sing. We're all made of the same thing. Isn't it amazing? We're amazing. We're amazing. It's amazing. We're amazing. Cool.
Today is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024, which means it is opening day of the new NBA season. And in just about an hour, Rudy Gobert plays basketball today. Not the pregame ritual you would expect. Head down, listening to Pac or Jay, or whomever it was who gave him the confidence a teenage boy now needs. Instead, the driver waits as Rudy tends to his bees, measuring out water-to-sugar ratios while humming the melodies of his mother's lullabies. At the arena, he stops to sign autographs, takes pictures with the youngest, and jokes in French with the troubadours as fans find their seats. In a matter of moments, they will forget he's there, hunkered down in the paint, protecting the hive from intruders. But at tip-off, all eyes are on him, flying up into the air and brushing the ball like honeycomb as the stadium buzzes. With the first bricked shot, the ball floats down to his rebound like, "Thank you." Like, "Welcome home, my friend. We missed you."